Hey, Henry. Nice to meet you again. Yeah, first of all, could you introduce yourself?
My name is Henry Liebman. I'm the CEO and founder of American Life, Inc. We started business in 1996, and we were the first adopter of the EB-5 program in the United States. And we started to deal with club immigration in 1997. And in fact, we still have some of the same investors.
Yeah. 미국 투자이민 리저널 센터의 원조이자 리더이십니다. 고객의 프로젝트를 선정함에 있어서 가장 중요하게 생각해야 하는 것은 무엇이라고 생각하세요?
That's the easy answer.
Yeah.
There's only two things. Safety of the money and getting the green card.
Yeah, that's right.
Those are the two factors.
아메리칸 라이프 프로젝트와 다른 리저널 센터 프로젝트 차별성이 있습니다. 아메리칸 라이프의 지분제 프로그램을 선정을 하고 계신데요.
So in the EB-5 world, there are two basic models. One is the investors make a loan.
Yeah.
The other is the investors make an investment, which is called equity. The risk of the loan model is if interest rates change and go up, it's harder to replace the loan and you see more defaults like we just saw, two big ones, and people lose their money. The equity model, you don't lose your money, but you may not be able to sell when you want.
That's right, yeah.
Right? But in the equity model, the way we structure it, you shouldn't lose anything because you're getting 5% more or less every year. So if you get 5% for 6 or 7 years, that's over $200,000. So if you invest $800,000 and decide to sell, you can sell at $600,000 and have your $800,000 return. And that ends up the same as the debt model.
Yeah.
But you have a choice. You can continue and keep receiving the dividend, which goes up over time. And many people have been receiving dividends for 20 years, and they give it to their children.
That's right, yeah.
Well, that's very common.
Yeah, that's very common, yes.
But you do have the choice. You can sell and get all your money back, including the dividend, or you can continue receiving the dividend. And you can make that decision anytime you want.
Yeah.
And the market for selling is better than most people think. We have 4, they call them broker dealers, that buy and sell shares of partnerships, not just ours, but partnerships from all over the United States.
Yeah.
So if you do want to sell, they usually find a buyer within a week, 10 days.
Okay.
It's pretty fast.
Okay.
And normally you're going to sell it at some discount, but not enough. But your dividend will more than make up for the discount. And you should end up making some money and having a green card, which is a great scenario.
Yeah, it's all up to clients, right?
We give them the choice. They can continue or they can take their money out.
Yeah.
Where in the debt model, it's all or nothing. Either it gets paid back or you get nothing. So you're playing roulette with interest rates.
Yeah.
And that's the problem.
EB5 투자자들의 투자금을 보호하기 위한 아메리칸 라이프의 전략이 있습니다. 어떤 것이 있을까요?
Well, the main protection of the investment is low or no debt. So you're not going to lose. Every now and then we lose a tenant, so income might go down. But tenants come and go. That's going to happen.
Yeah.
But you're not going to lose your capital because there's no debt.
그게 가장 큰 전략이라고 할 수 있죠. 아메리칸 라이프의 대표적인 EB5 성공 프로젝트가 많이 있습니다. 대표적인 게 어떤 걸까요?
Well, we've had a lot of good projects because we keep most of them. Well, the project we were talking about today that we're selling to the city.
Yeah, that's right.
Those investors should do great. They might double their money and have a green card. The investors in Marriott Hotel, in downtown Seattle,
Yeah.
they've done very well. The investors in, we call it Ohio Street, and nobody sells that.
Yeah.
I keep trying to buy. I can't buy.
EB5 신청을 고민 중인 클라이언트들이 많습니다. 우리 그 고객들에게
Yeah.
조언 한마디 하신다면요.
Okay, on the immigration side, pick a good lawyer, and Club Immigration knows several good lawyers, and listen to them.
Yeah.
On the investment side, just remember that if you buy a debt model, you're just taking a bigger risk.
Yeah.
That really isn't worth the risk, but people disagree, of course.
Yeah.
And also, if you're buying a debt model, find out how much debt is ahead of you.
Uh-huh.
Because usually the EB5 is the last to get paid. And if there's too much ahead of you, like, for example, a bank or insurance company,
Yeah.
your chance of getting paid is reduced.
Yeah.
So you need to investigate that.
Yeah.
And the other thing to investigate is it's your money, investor. You're taking the risk. Who's making the profit? If you're not making the profit, that's a warning sign.
Yeah. 소도 지역이 리조닝 지역으로 변경되었다고 들었습니다. 그렇다면 이제부터는 소도 지역은 더 이상 파일럿 프로그램 프로젝트가 어렵게 되는 건지요?
For the next few years, we can still do EB5 in Soto. Change doesn't happen that fast. It takes 3 to 5 years to build the building.
Yeah.
So we're not going to see change overnight.
Uh-huh.
Now, over time, I hope there's no more EB5 there, because we own a lot of land.
Yeah.
But for the foreseeable future, it should be no problem.
Okay. 기존 투자 이민으로 진행 중인 그 소도 지역 프로젝트 투자 물건 매매가 활발히 진행될 것이라고 예상하고 계신지요?
Well, we discussed the
Yeah.
sale to the city,
Uh-huh.
and that will happen.
Uh-huh.
I can't say exactly when because it's the government, and you have to go through a long procedure, but it will happen. And that's one example. And from time to time, we've sold properties and invest when we sell when someone wants to pay us too much.
Okay. Okay. The last question. What do you see the future of EB5?
Okay, a lot of countries have investment immigration programs. They come and go, they get canceled, they get put back.
Yeah.
The US program has been pretty much the same since 1996. The investment amount went up, and there's been breaks where we didn't have a program. But I think that over the foreseeable future, forever's too long,
Yeah.
we'll have a program. So what I think will happen is this program was 5 years. So 1 year's gone.
Uh-huh. Already?
Yeah, so now 4.
Yeah.
Come to the end of year 4, there'll be some argument, maybe 6 months of a year, no program, then come back.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah.
And that's just the way these programs go, not just in the US. It happened in UK, Canada, Australia, New Zealand. It's everywhere. But I think we'll have a program.
Yeah. We have a program. You
Yeah.
think. You believe.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for coming.
Well, thank you for having me.
me.